Paul Walker, His Fast and Furious Life. Paul William Walker IV was born on September 12, 1973, in Glendale, California. His mother, Cheryl Crabtree, was a fashion model, and his father, Paul William Walker III, was a sewer contractor and former amateur boxer, who was a two-time Golden Gloves champion. Walker's paternal grandfather, William, had a short-lived boxing career as Irish Billy Walker. Walker had four younger siblings, Amy, Ashley, Caleb, and Coey. He spent the majority of his early life in the Sunland neighborhood of Los Angeles and graduated from Village Christian School in 1991. Walker subsequently attended several community colleges in Southern California, majoring in marine biology. Walker began a modeling career as a toddler, starring in a television commercial for Pampers at age 2. He continued to appear in commercials, most notably for Showbiz Pizza in 1984, before beginning an acting career on television that year. Appearing in the teen anthology series CBS School Break Special, he appeared in 2 episodes of the fantasy drama Highway to Heaven between 1984 and 1986, and secured his first leading role in 1987, appearing as Jeremy Beatty in the sitcom Throb. He continued to feature on sitcoms in the early 1990s, with guest roles in Charles in Charge, Who's the Boss, and the short-lived What a Dummy. In 1993, he portrayed Brandon Collins on the soap opera The Young and the Restless. He and co-star Heather Tom, who played Victoria Newman, gained fame and were nominated for Outstanding Lead Actor and Actress in a Soap Opera at the Youth in Film Awards. Walker's final television role was on Touched by an Angel, and then he appeared as himself, alongside his sister Ashley, as contestants on a 1988 episode of the game show I'm Telling, in which they finished in second place. Walker began his film career in 1986, appearing mainly in low-budget films. His first role was in the horror comedy Monster in the Closet, and a year later, starred in the Retaliator retroactively subtitled Program to Kill, a science fiction film. In 1994, he returned to film, starring in Tammy and the T-Rex, but secured his first feature film role in the comedy Meet the Deedles in 1998. Although commercially and critically unsuccessful, it allowed Walker to secure supporting roles in the films Pleasantville 1998, Varsity Blues 1999, She's All That 1999, and The Skulls 2000. In 2001, Walker's breakthrough role was starring opposite Vin Diesel in the action film The Fast and the Furious. It was commercially successful and subsequently launched a media franchise. The film also established Walker as a film star and leading man, as his performance garnered the MTV Movie Award for Best On-Screen Team shared with Diesel. In 2002, Walker starred in the critically successful thriller Joy Ride. 2001, also focusing on car-related action, and reprised his role as Brian O'Connor in the 2003 sequel to Fast 2 Furious. After this, he starred either in low-budget or commercially unsuccessful films for a time, notably Timeline 2003 and Into the Blue 2005. Walker portrayed Hank Hansen in Clint Eastwood's war film Flags of Our Fathers and starred in the survival drama 8 Below. Both released in 2006, 8 Below garnered critical acclaim and opened in first place at the box office, grossing over $20 million United States dollars during its opening weekend. Walker then starred in the independent film The Lazarus Project, which was released on DVD on October 21, 2008. Despite initial reluctance, Walker reprised his role as Brian O'Connor after 7 years in Fast and Furious 2009. The film became the highest-grossing film in the franchise up until that point. He then reprised his role in the 5th and 6th installments of the franchise, which were commercially successful, while his performances were praised. Walker was nominated for Choice Movie Actor Action at the 2011 Teen Choice Awards for the former, and nominated for Choice Movie Chemistry with Diesel and Dwayne Johnson, and won his second MTV Movie Award for Best On-Screen Duo with Diesel for the latter. Walker also starred in the heist film Takers 2010, and returned to modeling in 2011, appearing as the face of fragrance brand Cool Water. In 2012, he founded the film production company Laguna Ridge Pictures, which signed a first-look deal with Fast and Furious distributor Universal Pictures. Paul Walker was never married, but has had numerous relationships over his lifetime, although some of whom were neither denied nor confirmed. Perhaps one of Walker's most notable exes was Rebecca McBrain, also known as Rebecca Soteros. The pair began dating back in 1998 when Walker was only 25. Shortly after, McBrain became pregnant with Walker's daughter Meadow Walker. According to Legit, Walker refused to marry McBrain due to her young age. This reportedly resulted in the pair's split. When the couple split up, Meadow Rain Walker lived with her mother in Hawaii for 13 years and then moved to California to live with Walker in 2011, as it came as a shock to many. But Paul's last girlfriend was Jasmine Pilchard Gosnell, who was 17 years younger than him. Although this age gap is a bit big but nothing we haven't seen before in Hollywood, it pointed out that Paul started dating Jasmine when she was 16, and he was 33, and the couple were living together at the time of his death. A car enthusiast, Walker competed in the Redline Time Attack Racing Series, in which he raced on the A Performance team driving a BMW E92 M3. Walker owned Always Evolving, a Valencia high-end vehicle performance shop, where Roger Rodas, a Pro-Am racer, acted as CEO. Walker also had a large car collection of about 30 cars, a portion of which he co-owned along with Rodas. In January 2020, 21 vehicles owned by Walker were sold for a combined $2.33 million. During spirited bidding at an annual car auction in Arizona, he held a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu under Ricardo Franjinha Miller at Paragon Jiu-Jitsu and was awarded his black belt by Miller posthumously. Walker founded the humanitarian aid nonprofit charity Reach Out Worldwide Row with financial advisor Roger Rodas. In response to the 2010 Haiti earthquake, he traveled to a number of disaster-stricken areas to supply aid until his death. On November 30, 2013, at about 3:30 p.m. PST, Walker, 40, and Roger Rodas, 38, left an event for Walker's charity Reach Out Worldwide for victims of Typhoon Haiyan, with Rodas driving his red 2005 Porsche Carrera GT, traveling between 80 miles per hour and 93 miles per hour in a 45 miles per hour speed zone on Hercules Street in Valencia, a neighborhood of Santa Clarita, California. The car ended up crashed into a concrete lamp post and to trees, catching fire. Rodas died of multiple trauma, while Walker died from the combined effects of trauma and burns. Both of their bodies were burned beyond recognition. The curve where Walker and Rodas died is a popular spot for drifting cars. No alcohol or other drugs were found in either man's system, and neither mechanical failure nor road conditions appeared to play a role. The investigation concluded that the car's speed and age of the tires were the primary reasons for the crash, with Furious 7 in the middle of filming. At the time of Walker's death, Universal announced an indeterminate hiatus on the production, citing a desire to speak with his family before determining what to do with the film. Numerous friends and movie stars posted tributes to Walker on social media. His body was cremated, and his ashes were buried in a non-denominational ceremony at Forest Lawn Memorial Park. His life was later chronicled in the documentary I Am Paul Walker, which was released on August 11, 2018. After his death in 2013, 4 films starring Walker were released. The thriller film Hours 2013, the action film Brick Mansions 2014. He also served as executive producer on the film Pawn Shop Chronicles 2013, while Furious 7, originally slated for release in 2014, was pushed back to recreate Walker's likeness. The filmmakers hired Peter Jackson's Weta Digital Visual Effects house to complete this, using existing reference materials, Walker's brothers Caleb and Cody, as well as actor John Brotherton as stand-in and outtakes or older footage, to create an accurate remodel of Walker's face. The film was then released in 2015, and Walker won the award for Choice Movie Actor, Action at the 2015 Teen Choice Awards. Won and was nominated for Choice Movie, Chemistry shared with Diesel. Johnson, Michelle Rodriguez, Tyrese Gibson, and Ludacris. Walker was also set to play Agent 47 in the film adaptation Hitman Agent 47 2015, but died before production began.